to me, like, the one thing that I haven't seen from any candidate, even for the most part, like, with the exception of a few local candidates since I've been alive, but, like, especially on, like, major candidates, right? Anything congressional seat level and up. I have never heard someone truly, like, from some place that actually feels genuine. Instead of saying, like, I'm about this issue, or I'm about this issue, or I'm about this issue. I'm about I'm about doing what is best for the most amount of people while harming the least amount of people. That's the best.
Yeah, what party is that?
Right. Right.
There's
what
no
party is that?
There's no platform. The prescribed platforms of each party.
That's the best you could hope for. That is the best any person could attempt to do.
I could choose that candidate.
Right.
Yeah.
But nobody talks that way. No. That's not what the game is.
No.
And so we get locked into single issues. Yep. We get tricked into thinking that everything's a binary and that there are no other choices.
Yeah.
When we can create our own choices.
I mean, that's kind of how the system was originally designed, so that we could
and it is
send up the best of us.
And now that we have apparatuses, what's the new thing? Oh, the thing is, it's so big and it's so convoluted and everybody's so connected that it's impossible for you to do anything meaningful in that realm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's lie number 3. Says who? Like, says the people in power? Yeah, of course they would say that.
Yeah. They don't want you to look at it. They want to maintain that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works for them. It works for them. So, yeah, they don't want you to fiddle with it.
I genuinely feel like, to tie it all back in, the way in which information was handed to us, the order in which it was handed to us when it was, I still think that it was leaked, so it wasn't intended to be handed to us right now, in regards to the George Floyd situation, is an example of how all of that plays out. You have people with diverging interests, with public health not being their interest, with actually helping people not being their interest, they're not trying to make things better by showing you these things in the way that they're showing them to you. Mm-hmm. That's my phone. Sorry, I'll put that down. But, like, they don't have your best interest in mind.
No.
Like, to quote Michael Jackson, all I'm trying to say is that they don't really care about us. Like...
They killed him for it, too.
I mean...
Okay, that's my tinfoil hat.
That's your tinfoil hat? Okay. That was a takeout? I'm willing to hear evidence to that.
I don't have any evidence.
You just like to believe it.
I'm just saying he's dead, man, and that's what he said.
Yeah, no.
No, I hear you though. I hear you. And
so, like, the next time, like, here's the sad thing. Because of this, I am less likely to jump on board. I'm being honest.
I know.
I'm less likely the next time a situation like this is presented to me. I am less likely to jump on board and immediately say that was wrong and this is what I saw.
It's sad. It's sad.
I can't trust it.
I know.
I shouldn't have trusted it in the first place, to be fair, but I can't trust it.
Look at it with open mind. Look at it with an open mind. And a little bit too much bourbon.
It's simultaneously an open and skeptical mind. Like, you have to hold both.
Well, I don't remember if it was Socrates or Plato who said it, but question everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
And
it's unfortunate that, you have to do it, but the thing is, we're all human and we have to do it. Mm-hmm. If we don't want to be susceptible to the lies and just be here, like, put on a train track and like, this is the track you go down.
Right.
You have no choice in the matter. You might think you do. The track's covered up.
Well, you definitely don't have choices in the matter if you don't look at where things are. Like, if you believe. Like, that's the illusion of choice.
Listen and believe.
Right, listen and... Oh, God.
Yeah, no, that's another conversation.
Listen and believe. Whew.
Look it up.
If there was ever a cultier phrase that was not attached to a religion.
Mm-hmm. It's a religion.
But, yeah. It's just... That's where I'm sitting with it right now. Like, that's how I feel about the entire situation. It's kind of spiraled into, like, these broader concepts for me where I'm just like, and the fact that this is all happening during, like, and this is going to sound really crazy, tinfoil hat. I know how it sounds. The fact that this is all happening during an election year at once seems weird to me now.
It is a little questionable.
Right.
I've thought that. I'm like, really? Right now? Literally the year leading up to presidential election.
Right.
All these things. It is interesting. We don't know. We don't have any proof, but it is interesting to think about.